morning and welcome to the Daily Mirror Sporting Life Greyhound Derby, second round, Heat 1. Down the field, Luxury Light in 1, 5-2 early show. Coronet View, trained by McGee in 2, 6-4. 3 is Hundy Selt, 20-1. 4 is Belvedere Tiger, 12-1. 5 is Barefoot King, 6-1, and 6, the other Matt O'Donnell runner, is 9-4 in 6. Unfortunately, John McGee has 2 runners in this race, Luxury Light and Coronet View. Most unfortunate for John, 5-2 and a 6-4 chance. And of course, poor old Matt O'Donnell has Barefoot King and Bower Memory. But I was talking to Johnny Gibbons earlier, and he's quite sweet on Belvedere Tiger, is John. But as you can see, they're loading me in the traps now, and as I say, this is Heat 1 of the second round. It's Saturday the 13th. There is a non-runner here this evening, Dean Park Atom. So 23 people will be going away sick as parrots, and 24 people will be over the moon, and they'll be here on Tuesday. And of course, Tuesday is the quarterfinals, and then Saturday is the semi-finals. So really, it's 3 quick runs. It's Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday. And of course, really, round to the pickup, it's nearly 600 yards. So 3 quick runs over, like, what will it be? Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 3 runs in about 7 days could actually drain a few of them. But they're in. There's the signal from the hairdriver. So there's 4 possible dogs according to the betting. 1, 2, 5 and 6. McGee 1 and 2. O'Donnell 5 and 6. Well, they're up pretty quick, but Luxury Light's out very quickly now. Luxury Light going to the first bend. It's Luxury Light gone round in front, couple of lengths clear. Bit of a bump there. Belvedere Tiger's got murdered at the back of the field, but it's Luxury Light and McGee. 5-2 the early show gone on from Barefoot King with Coronet View in second. But Bower Memory, he was quite sweet on that. That's pulled into third place, so McGee first, O'Donnell second and third. Up to the line, it's a great race. Luxury Light, Barefoot King and Bower Memory. Now, as I told you earlier, all 8 heats are today, so we're going to get a very, very good clue as to how the track's running. It's already been rated 20 fast by the racing manager Bob Rowe, and as I say, once we get the times, they're all here tonight. Take your pick. You can see they're leading him off there. There's John McGee with the unlucky loser Coronet View, I believe, with 2. There's Matt O'Donnell's wife. They're just rubbing Bower Memory. That's qualified. But you see down there, you see the sunshine, and it's still about 73 degrees here. It's 7:45 at night, but here they come shortly for the second heat. Very shortly they'll be loading them in for Heat 2 of the second round proper here at Wimbledon for the Daily Mirror Sporting Life Greyhound Derby 1992. And what a lovely sign across the traps there we see, the Daily Mirror Sporting Life. Obviously 2 superior newspapers in a very unstable world. Enough of that political. What about the NGRC then? Wanting a handle of $3.5 million. I think that's lovely. They decline government help. Good God, sir, what is going on? Anyway, down the card. 1 is Summerhill Chief, open at 10. Is now 7. We spoke to John earlier, and he was very bullish about this. 2 Balliard Ryan, open at 6-4 on. Just having an update from Ray Potter there. Everything's still under control. Balliard Ryan open at 6-4, and it's now 5-4 on. Gary Ho Dreamer opened at 4-1, is now 5. Summerhill Chief, they've now backed again, is now 6-1 in places. Penny's Best open at 14 is still 14. Dunmurray Brandy at 7, doubled in value, that's 14-1. And Gortmore Express opened at 11-4, is now 7-2 in places. But the gamble of the race so far is the John Copleston Summerhill Chief. And I believe, according to the editor of the Sporting Life, Bob Betts, the dog has taken off a bit of weight. Let's wait to see. It's certainly been a gamble. I look down at the boards, which are to my left, and I can still see 7-1 with Les Burrows. But as you know, Les Burrows is fearless, absolutely fearless. He laid certain way at evens to lose 16 grand or whatever it was, and he certainly came out in front. One of the shrewder bookmakers down here, our Les. Well, look for a quick break from 2, Ballyard Ryan, and he certainly can come out. This dog came out sideways, he came out that quick. Up to the bend, it's Ballyard Ryan, but he's being pressed by the 14-to-1 chance. Penny's Best as they go down the back straight. Gortmore Express is in 3rd place, but let's see how good this dog really is and see if he can hold off Penny's Best. I know she's a 14-to-1 chance, but she only got beat 2 1/4 by Dempsey's Duke. He's not coming back, he's going on, he's slightly coming back, but across the line, 2-4-6, Ballyard Ryan, Penny's Best and Gortmore Express. Well, well, that's worth playing again and watching Ballyard Ryan come out, because he came out so quick, he came out sideways. Well, in actual fact, Penny's Best ran a storming race there, because apparently, from my producer and my researchers, this dog was near to death, I think 8 or 10 weeks ago, something like that. This is amazing. I can only say to Mr. Cusack of Henlow, well done. You obviously got on very, very well with this black and white dog. I personally thought it was a bitch at first, so there it just shows you, didn't it? Penny's Best, you would have thought it would have been a young lady. But no, well done, Mr. Cusack of Henlow, and stranger things have happened. Yeah, hopefully, I'm going to try and give you one tonight. Well, I'm sorry I'm a bit late there. I just rushed back for doing a piece for Sky. As you know, we're going to have the Sky programme. That will be the ending of our show here at the end of the video. So you'll see us right through to the end. But now we come to E3, which is a good race. They're loading them up now. And the sun is just about to begin to sink behind the big advertising board that advertises the Wimbledon Stadium. And they're loading in. 1 is Isle of Moth, Holiday Inn Hawaii, 33-1. 2, Remember Paddy by McGee, trained by McGee, 4-1. The Great Merlin's Abbey in 3, trained by the man himself, John Copplestone, 5-2 on. 4 is Forest Dancer, 20-1. 5 is Handsome Henry, 10-1. And 6 is All Big Ball, trained here locally by Norma McElliston, which is 5-1. No change in betting as the starter there. Just checking that they're all facing in the right way. As you know, last year, my producer, Concentration, turned about, arse about face and came out backwards. So the man's doing his job here, but the only thing that can drop Merlin's in it is if he misses the lid from 3. He hasn't missed the lid. He's going to get to the bend in front, but All Beg Ball, the locally trained dog here by Norma McElliston, has ploughed a lone furrow round. It's All Beg Ball now with the Derby favourite. The 2 of them are racing neck and neck with Handsome Henry. And Remember Paddy, this is a great race as they come out of the 3rd bend, running into the 4th, running all the way around. I'm very impressed with All Beg Ball sticking with Merlin's Abbey, and it's going to get up, and it's going to get up, and All Beg Ball wins on the line, beats Merlin's Abbey with Handsome Henry in 3rd place. What a terrific, terrific race. I take my hat off to Norma McElliston. This dog had an injury. Rumours were rife about the dog wouldn't run again. I think the dog ran very well with Merlin's Abbey. The only slight thing I say is it came to the line, it was looking slightly to the left, but possibly I won't condemn the dog. That's the dog's style of running. I've seen it 3 or 4 times and he's never had any problem. Well done, Nora. Well done, Barry. And well done, John. There's a nice shot of them leading them off for the heat 3, and as I look at the monitor there, I can see All Big Ball there. Looks like Mary Pledge, one of her head girls, and in the background John McGee leading off Remember Paddy. That's one of John's out, but we can't see Barry, but Barry's striding out, pleased as punch there. Great picture there. There's 5 of them in there. Can't see Barry, but Barry Silkman, the ex-pro footballer, he's through to fight another day in the quarterfinals. Well, there's a great picture of Norma McEllisham's dog there, All Big Ball with Mary Pledge. followed up by Forest Dancer, John McGee. And if we just hang there slightly, here he comes, the ex-pro footballer. Look, fist raised. You'd have thought he'd have scored a goal at Wembley. Barry, a couple of people are shouting out, well done, Barry, and I mean that. A good man for dogs, and Ireland Moth, the 33-to-1 chance he won't be coming back. Well, there we are now. They're loading me in the traps of Heat 4, and this is an exceptional race. In actual fact, it throws together 4 very good runners with a couple of outsiders. Down the card in 1 Leaders Minstrel trained by Mal Thomas, only had a handful of races very similar to the Balliard Ryan Dog. That opened at 2-1. Drumming Fox trained by Joe McKenna, 5-2. 3 Gold Splash opened at 20, is still 20. Bigwood Silver is a double carpet. That's 2 holidays in a way. 66-1 Bigwood Silver for Phil Rees. He's got 2. Frozen Problem, formerly trained by John McGee, is now with Joe McKenna, injured last year, coming back to stunning form. And in 6 is the Jeffrey de Mulder trained Balliard Curtis. This dog is slightly an enigma because one of these days this greyhound will come out of the traps with such an extent that he will smash the clock wherever he goes at a track very shortly. He's the sort of dog that hasn't got it right yet. Spoke to Jeffrey earlier. He said there's nothing wrong with the dog. He's a fearsome looking dog. Look at the weight of him. He's nearly 80 pounds, 37.5. But Leaders Minstrels trained by Mal Thomas. That's the subject of an enormous anti-post gamble. From 150-to-1, I think he's down as little as 14-to-1 now. Only had a handful of races, this dog. He's the right age. He's a November 89. He's an Irish dog. Got bundles of early. And by the looks of things, the track's running in perfect condition. So let's take nothing away from the outsiders. They've got an equal chance, especially when it comes to ground racing. But look for a quick break from Leaders or Balliard. Up they go, and it's Leaders Minstrel contesting it up to the first bend with Drumming Fox. Oh, my dear, they're all in a line. Oh, call out the Blue Cross. This is a certainty was going to happen. Leaders Minstrel is left alone with Balliard Curtis. Let's test the pace of this, because Balliard Curtis, until I see the slow-mo, I don't know how much he was affected, but it looked like 1 and 2 collided and drifted. But Leaders Minstrel's coming home alone. Take nothing away from the winner. Balliard Curtis is making a brave effort to pick him up, but it's 1-6-2. It's Leaders Minstrel, Balliard Curtis and Drumming Fox. But it'll be very interesting to watch the slow-mo there, because Frozen Problem had no chance whatsoever. That was the meat in the sandwich, and it was definitely an AA job, whatever you want to call it. 5 was going at 37.5 mile an hour, or 38, whatever they go to the first bend. And as you saw when they went to the first bend, all in a line, you can only pull elastic so far and it snaps. But there they are at the pickup. Well, there's a nice picture there. If I can just distinguish them there, it looks like Bigwood Silver there coming across. And they've taken the jacket off of that one. I think that was Bigwood Silver and Gold Splash, those 2. You see trap 1 there. Now we seem to have lost that. Where are we now? Just pick it up there. There's the winner over there. Now there's Balliard Curtis, I can just see. And I'm looking for Mal Thomas. There he is, Mal Thomas there, just coming off behind the young lady there with Gold Splash. Good looking dog, this dog. Let me just tell you about this dog. He's bred in the purple. He's I'm Slippy Leaders Exile. He's the right age. He's November 89. And he's 33.1. Well-built dog. Good race. Excellent race. Just be interested to see the clock.